our RTH will be from here. We are looking this circuit from here. Remember, R1 is 8 ohms and here is 4 ohms. So when you view this circuit from here, you notice that this 8 ohms is parallel to 4 ohms. So we can now have RTH is equal to R1 parallel R2. I find the value of I3. That's current flowing through 5 ohm resistor using Thevenin's theorem. For more, please check part 1 on this circuit analysis. Solution. Alright. First step is remove the load resistance. Our RL here is 5 ohms because that is where the current is required. Okay, so we are going to remove it. If we remove it, we have this circuit like this. So we can have A, B like this. Okay, so RL has been removed. Here, remember we have R1. Please, this R1 is 8 ohms. Then here should be 4 ohms. Okay, then here is 5. Here is 4 ohms, 3 volts, R1, R2, and here is 8 ohms. Whereas V1 is 6 volts, V1, and this is V2. Okay, when we remove this RL, we have a single loop like this. Okay, we have a single loop like this. So using KVL to find the current in this loop. Alright, so this is 6 volts going through this clockwise, but this 3 volts is pushing it backwards. 6 volts minus this 3 volts, because here now you can see here is minus this 3 volts is equal to, this is I, okay, this is I R1 plus I R2. So 6 minus 3, you have 3 volts is equals to I bracket R1 is 8 plus, here is 4. So we can have here 3 is equals to I multiplied by 12. Now find the value of I. I is equal to 3 divided by 12, which will give us 1 over 4. And 1 over 4 is same as 0.25 ampere. Jesus. Okay, 0.25 ampere. Okay, now this is the current in this loop, but VTH is same as VAB, which is same as VOC, the open circuit voltage now. Okay, is our VTH. When you remove RL, you now find your VTH, okay, which is VOC. How do we find it? This VOC is same as the voltage across this point, because voltage and parallel are the same. Okay, so our VOC now will be, VTH will be 3 volts, okay, plus the current, this I now, bracket this 4 ohms, R2. So we have 3 plus 0.25 multiplied by 4. Remember, multiply by 4. Okay, so VTH, which is VOC, is same as 3 plus 0.25 times 4 will give you 1. This is 4 volts. Another way you can find it is 6 volts minus the voltage drop here. You still have the same 4 volts. Okay, good. Now the next step, III, is to find your RTH. Find RTH. Okay, for us to find RTH, we are going to redraw the circuit and then short the voltage source. Okay, so here is represented as short circuit. This is what? Short circuit. Okay, your V1 is short circuited. So we have here our RTH will be from here. We are looking this circuit from here. Remember, R1 is 8 ohms and here is 4 ohms. So when you view this circuit from here, you notice that this 8 ohms is parallel to 4 ohms. So we can now have RTH is equal to R1 parallel R2, which is 8 ohms parallel 4 ohms. We can now have 8 multiplied by 4 divided by 8 plus 4. So RTH will be equal to 8 times, that is 32, divided by 12. 32 divided by 12, you will have 2.66. 2.66 ohms. This is our VTH. Okay? And that is Thevenin's voltage. So we can now write, therefore, VTH is equals to 2.7. Now, the fourth step is draw your equivalent circuit. So draw the equivalent circuit. Now, this is our equivalent circuit. Our equivalent circuit will be VTH in series with our RTH, then all in series with the load resistance. So this is our RL, which is 5 ohms. Now, this is the current we are required to calculate. I3, which is same as our I load. RTH, VTH. So VTH is 4 volts, RTH is 2.7 ohms. Now, let's calculate this current. So, V now is solved for from Ohm's law. IL will now be V over R, but our V here is, now is VTH. Okay, then R now, remember, let's call it like this. R total now will be RL plus RTH. Good. So IL will be VTH divided by RL plus RTH. This is equal to, our VTH is 4 volts divided by RL is 5 ohms plus RTH is 2.7 ohms. So that IL is equal to 4 divided by 7.7, 0.519 ampere. Okay, therefore IL, which is same as I3, which is also same as 5 ohms, is equal to 0.52 ampere approximately. Okay, 0.52 ampere. So that is how you can solve this problem. A quick recap of Thevenin's theorem. A quick recap of what we have done. First method is to remove the load resistance. Assuming if it is this 4 ohms, you are going to remove this 4 ohms. But since it's 5 ohms, remove it. This is your RL. When you remove it, you find VTH. When you find VTH, okay, you find your RTH by removing the load, by removing the voltage. Okay, good. After, this is your equivalent circuit. Solve for your IL. Thank you for watching. Wait for Norton's theorem. Check for our previous lessons on nodal analysis.